What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Churchill Capital Corp. 4, ticker symbol CCIV. Now, we got some really great news that CCIV and Lucid Motors are looking like they're going to finalize the merger details very soon. Now, once we take a look at the articles, you're going to see that it's going to be on Tuesday is what the assumption is right now when the merger will be finalized. We also have some other information about CCIV that we have to go over that also reaffirms our assumption that CCIV and Lucid Motors will be merging together and Lucid Motors will be a publicly traded company. So before we get into all of that information, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell if you want to see all of my new videos right as they are posted. Thank you to the 3,500 of you that have already turned on the notification bell. You guys are the best, showing love on all of my videos as soon as they are put out. Now, before we get into all of this merger news, we have to go over what happened with CCIV on Friday. So as you can see by this chart, CCIV was trading pretty flat throughout the day. And then towards the end of the day, when CCIV was around the $58 price point, there was a massive red candle that sent CCIV going all the way down to $51.32 at its low. It had a quick bounce up and then a little bit of a sell-off throughout the end of the day. Now, this was a very weird move, and not a lot of people were expecting this to happen at all. What happened was that there was some news about another company and some speculation about Lucid that sent CCIV going lower, and there was a little bit of a stop loss raid put into this as well. Now, moving along to this next article, this article strongly suggests that the CCIV Lucid Motors merger will be happening early this week. So coming over here, after weeks of speculation, a deal to take Newark-based Lucid Motors Inc. public reportedly could be announced as early as Tuesday. Bloomberg cited unnamed sources on Saturday who said the deal could still fall apart, but is on track to be announced early in the upcoming week. Last month, another report from Bloomberg set off speculative investment in CCIV, the special purpose acquisition company reportedly involved, driving its market cap up to $13.7 billion. Its stock is up by 429% year to date, closing at $52.94 on Friday. So CCIV, this is big news. If we could see this merger actually go through and Lucid Motors ends up becoming what everybody thinks they could be, this stock could go to $100 really quickly. Now, although everything is pointing towards a CCIV and Lucid Motors merger, it is always possible that we see a sell the news event after this news is released. A lot of people like to say, buy the rumor and then sell the news. And a lot of retail investors and institutional investors have been buying this CCIV rumor, which we will take a look at a little bit later in this video. It is also possible that for some reason, if this deal ends up falling through, CCIV is going to massively decrease in share price because a lot of people have been investing in CCIV like the Lucid Motors deal has already happened. But there are a lot of new institutions taking pretty substantial positions in CCIV. If we come over here, we can see that everything highlighted in green is a newly initiated position in Churchill Capital Corp. 4. We see JP Morgan Chase having a position size of about 2.5 million shares, UBS O'Connor with about 2.3 million shares, and they also have call options on CCIV. We can scroll down a little bit further. We have Deutsche Bank with 400,000 shares. We have a couple of more institutions as well, but almost everything is highlighted in green, which suggests that a lot of institutions are very bullish on CCIV going forward, and they've been bullish on CCIV for the past quarter. Now, it is possible that they have some information that we do not have that suggests more about CCIV and Lucid Motors merger, but with all of the news coming out right now, it seems like this deal is imminent and could possibly happen on Tuesday. From what I have gathered across the internet and every single news source that I could find, there is not one piece of news that suggests that CCIV and Lucid Motors will not be merging together. So let's take a look at some of the other clues and hints that we have that CCIV and Lucid Motors will be merging together very soon. Now, I've said before that this could be happening as soon as Tuesday. So Monday could be a very green day for CCIV. And depending on what happens on Tuesday, we could see a massive green day day or a massive red day, but it depends on if this merger gets announced. So coming over here, we can see that a consortium led by Venrock Associates, which is a venture capital fund, proposed to sell its shares in Lucid Motors Inc. to Churchill Capital Corp. 4. The transaction was proposed on January 11th, 2021. Financial terms of the transaction are unknown. So this came directly from a Bloomberg terminal news bite. So basically what this suggests to me is that why would Venrock sell their shares to CCIV if CCIV was not in talks anyway of taking Lucid Motors public? It doesn't make any sense, and this to me strongly suggests again that Lucid Motors and CCIV will be merging together very soon. Lucid Motors could become a very big player in the electric vehicle market in the United States. If we come over here, we can see that they have a product called the Lucid Air that is currently being produced. Now, they have this tab right here called Reserve Now, which they have not made any sales of this vehicle yet. So they are another one of these electric vehicle companies that is going public without making any vehicle sales. But what's better about this company is that they have already started making a factory in Arizona, and that factory, they say, can be able to produce 400,000 vehicles a year. Now, I don't think that anytime soon Lucid Motors will be able to produce and sell 400,000 vehicles a year. Just last year alone in 2020, Tesla, the top electric vehicle, the luxury electric vehicle player in the world, sold 500,000 vehicles. So I don't think that Lucid's just going to come out of nowhere and sell 400,000 vehicles. But I think that since they have a former Tesla executive, that they are ahead of a lot of these other electric vehicle companies like Nikola, and they will be able to have a better chance of gaining a market share in the United States. We also have another pretty strong hint that Lucid Motors and CCIV will be merging together. So if we come over here, we can see that Churchill Capital 4 is headed by Michael Klein, a former star investment banker at Citigroup. And here's the key point: an advisor to Saudi Arabia's sovereign investment fund. So he's an advisor to this fund. And guess who owns a substantial chunk of Lucid Motors? If we come over here, we can see that Saudi Arabia owns more than half of Lucid Motors in their sovereign wealth fund. That is absolutely big news. So there is a beneficial relationship between Lucid Motors, CCIV, and this Saudi sovereign wealth fund that would benefit every single party if CCIV and Lucid Motors become public. Now, we have also seen that Churchill Capital has released some new SPACs. They have their 5th, 6th, and 7th SPACs coming to the market very soon if they are not on the market already. What this suggests to me is that this Lucid Motors CCIV deal is very close to being finalized. Now, the reason I think this is that it doesn't make a lot of sense that Churchill Capital would release new SPACs if they were not close to finalizing the deals on the previous one. Now, everybody thinks that CCIV and Lucid Motors would be merging together, and if that were to fall through, the investor confidence in the next SPACs that Churchill Capital would have would plummet. People would not really trust the rumors that were coming out and would not want to put their hard-earned money into the new SPAC. So that is what I think about that situation. And again, it suggests that this deal is going to go through. And as we've seen throughout the other news pieces in this video, that it could happen as soon as Tuesday. So that is going to wrap up our update on Churchill Capital 4 and the rumors about this Lucid Motors situation. So if you guys enjoyed the information that I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.